Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Ticking Together. As always, the goal of this channel is to provide education about and to raise awareness as to what it's like living with Tourette syndrome. What do you guys think of this hood? I think it's cute. If you don't know me, my name is Carly. I am 24 years old, and I was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome when I was 12. Tourette's is a neurological disorder, which means it affects my brain and it causes me to make involuntary movements and sounds known as tics. So these movements and sounds that I'm doing throughout this video, I can't control them for the most part, and they're very much involuntary. If you want to stay tuned to educational content about Tourette syndrome, as well as some of my life stories about Tourette's, I would be so appreciative if you would subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell to stay tuned to all of my content. In today's video, I'm gonna do something really stupid. Like really stupid. I've done this before and I hated it, but we're gonna try it again because I just want to prove a point here. In today's video, I am going to see how long I can go without ticking. And I hate this. I literally hate this. I don't know why I'm putting myself through it again, but we're just gonna see how long I can go with suppressing my tics to prove a point. Suppression is hard. Suppression is really hard. And I want to show you guys, as someone with genuine Tourette syndrome who was diagnosed at 12, just how hard it is to suppress your tics and why you should never encourage tic suppression in individuals with Tourette's. So how this is gonna work is I'm gonna try and stay completely still for as long as I can. I'm also gonna hold in my vocal tics. I'm gonna be as normal as I possibly can for as long as I possibly can. And we're just gonna record it. I'm gonna have a timer on the screen so you guys can follow along, but let's just see how it goes and talk about it after. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. I am gonna talk. This already feels dreadful. I don't think I'm gonna last very long. I have a massive urge in my back to do a back tic, which is a full-on throwing out of my back. It hurts like heck, but the urge is so strong. I don't think that was very long at all. I'm gonna retry that because I had the tic urge before I started recording. So let's retry and see if I can go longer. Get out all the tics. Ugh. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And the thing is, when you think about not ticking, it's something you immediately want to do. It's like if someone says, don't think about a pink elephant, you're immediately gonna think about a pink elephant. And as soon as I think about not ticking or having to suppress, all I wanna do is let out my tics. It's painful. I have to do a mouth tic that I never have to do. My tongue wants to tick because I'm talking. This is actually painful. And as soon as I'm done suppressing, I'm gonna talk to you guys about how harmful this is to the community of people with Tourette syndrome. There we go. I think I made it over 50 seconds there. And it just goes to show when you're consciously suppressing, like if someone says don't tick and you have to think about not ticking, it is brutal. It's painful, it's exhausting, it hurts. It genuinely is something I would never wish upon anyone to feel. It is so uncomfortable. How I like to describe it is like a burning in my body or a buildup of like bubbling, tingling, like, and my brain at the same time is like, you need to do this, what are you doing? It's something that I can't even describe to anyone like you. If you don't have Tourette syndrome, I genuinely don't think there's anything that's really comparable to this feeling. Like, maybe having to sneeze and like having to stifle it because a lot of the time the sneeze has to come out, or maybe having a really bad itch where you're like, I need to scratch this. If I don't scratch it, I'm gonna have to itch even more, you know? Those are some things that are somewhat similar, but at the same time not. It's really something strange to have to suppress consciously. When I'm subconsciously suppressing, for example, at work or when I used to go to school, I could do it for longer periods because When I'm subconsciously suppressing, I still let out a few tics here and there, but they're mostly just like finger wiggles or toe wiggles or butt tensing or leg tensing or like shoulder jerks, stuff like that where people don't immediately notice them. And so having to consciously stop ticking and thinking about not ticking while I'm sitting here having to tick, it's painful and I get panicked. It's like a panic attack building up in my anxiety chest place because I'm like, if I can't do this tick, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I genuinely feel so uncomfortable to the point where anxiety builds, sadness builds, anger builds, all of this emotion builds because I'm not ticking. And so the main reason I did this video right now was to tell you guys just how harmful it is to encourage suppression in someone with Tourette syndrome. If you know someone with Tourette syndrome or a tic disorder, please do not expect them to suppress around you. Do not ask them to suppress around you. Do not make it a requirement, because when we're suppressing, it's all we can think about. And all we want to do is tick. And when we're suppressing, it's like we're not physically there because we're in our own brain world trying to focus on not ticking to cater to individuals like you who say, hey, just stop that. And I know it comes from a place of genuine concern, like, why are you doing that? Like, it's hurting you, stop. But it honestly hurts us more to not tick. So this was kind of like an educational video with kind of like an experiment to show you guys that suppression is really harmful and it really doesn't do anything good. Like, besides looking normal on the outside, it hurts us on the inside. So please keep that in mind. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. I want to get this video out to as many people as possible to showcase that suppression is harmful. So give it a like, give it a share, comment down below telling me, hi, if you have Tourette's, how does suppression feel for you? Let me know what you want to see in future videos. And just start a conversation with me. I love your comments. I read every single one. If you want to stay tuned to educational content about Tourette syndrome, please subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell to stay tuned to all of my content. I post about Tourette's awareness, educational content, stuff like this, stuff about my story about living with Tourette's, and neurodiversity. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we're learning together, we're laughing together, and we're checking together. Bye!